Hey, what's up, guys? Tyler here with Secure Team. So, I have a very quick video today, but a very important video that I think sort of rams home this idea that it's not just, normal, average, everyday people here on YouTube claiming that aliens exist and that, not only are there UFOs, appearing in the skies above Earth and also in space, just as you saw in yesterday's video. And if you haven't seen that video, be sure to go and check it out. The links will be down below as well as at the end of this one. But yesterday, if you remember, we were talking about this new footage from space captured by a backyard astronomer, showing yet again another one of these mysterious cigar-shaped UFOs passing through space. These things have been captured near our sun by various satellites. And we've also spent a fair amount of time talking about the very controversial discovery, or detection rather, of that elongated object. Some say it was shaped like a needle, some have said it was shaped like a cylinder or a cigar. But one thing that we know for sure is that back in 2017, astronomers detected a mystery object passing through our solar system that was coming from interstellar space. So it was coming from outside of our solar system. We don't know where it was coming from, but we'd never seen anything shaped like it before. The way it was acting was totally unnatural, speeding up by itself. And basically the main guy who authored the scientific paper that came out about this object was a guy by the name of Professor Avi Loeb, who has now become somewhat of a household name because he famously claimed and has theorized that that mystery object was not a comet, it was not an asteroid, but possibly an alien spacecraft, which most of you will know by its nickname, Oumuamua. And so the update, a very important update that I want to briefly show you guys today, is in regards to a new article. A couple new articles have been posted on various websites where, after 2 years, reporters and journalists got in touch with this Harvard astronomer and professor, which, by the way, this guy is not just your average everyday astronomer working for some college somewhere. This guy is the head of astronomy at Harvard. He's the chairman. Some would say he's the top astronomer in the world. And this guy has a list of credentials that would make even the biggest scientists and astrophysicists get weak in the knees. This is a guy with 3 decades of Ivy League professorship and hundreds of astronomical scientific publications on his resume. And so when he was recently asked, in light of all the criticism he's got, because believe me, ever since he came out with this scientific paper saying that this object that came through the solar system in 2017 could very well have been an alien spacecraft of some sort, he's gotten a ton of criticism from his fellow colleagues in the scientific community. And not just criticism, but downright attacks, the kind of attacks that would make you think that many of these other scientific people and astronomy people have a very clear agenda, as they often do anytime someone, especially in the mainstream, comes out and mentions anything about aliens being real or UFOs visiting us. They are always almost unanimously attacked at all sides from their colleagues, and this guy has been no different. And so when they recently contacted him and said, do you still believe that this object could have been an alien spacecraft, in light of all this criticism that you're getting, he basically said, the hell with these guys. I don't care what my colleagues think. All of the data surrounding this object points to it being of an artificial nature. Whether it's just a piece of, an ancient alien craft, or a whole alien craft, or some sort of alien probe, he is standing firm. And it's all in this new article here, one of which I'm reading from the Seattle Times, titled, quote, "Harvard's top astronomer says an alien ship may be among us, and he doesn't care what his colleagues think." And so, briefly, and you guys can go and check out this article, not only does it sort of go into his credentials and how he's basically the top astronomer, which has made it very hard for people to simply accuse Mr. Loeb of being some crank. But it also goes into some of the criticisms that have been posted online or said by these other scientists or colleagues of his. I'll read some of those here. One tweeted about his theory about it being an alien craft, quote, "Oumuamua is not an alien spaceship, and the authors of the paper insult honest scientific inquiry to even suggest it." Another theoretical astrophysicist wrote in Forbes magazine, quote, that this was a shocking example of sensationalist, ill-motivated science. And mind you, what's funny about this is with such vitriol in these attacks, these scientists who seem to be 100% sure that this is not an alien spacecraft and that this top Harvard astronomer is just out of his mind, well, they don't have any evidence to disprove him. Because while these guys and his critics may be quick, and most of them are, if not all of them, are very quick to say that, well, Oumuamua is likely just some sort of space rock, be it an asteroid ejected from some star system or an icy comet wandering through the interstellar void, this chairman and Harvard professor Loeb is very quick in responding to these critics and to this, space rock theory by saying, as quoted in the article, that you can say all you want that this is just some space rock or that it's an asteroid or a comet, but the data shows clearly that this object is moving much too fast to be just some inert rock, and that the object is actually zooming away from the sun at a speed that basically as if it's being pushed by something from behind, some sort of propulsion. And as far as being, some comet, which is supposedly supposed to be spewing jets of steam, the limited observations astronomers have made show no signs of this. No tail, no coma, no steam, no nothing. And so at the very end, Loeb in this new report argues that, quote, "Oumuamua's behavior means that it can't be, as is commonly imagined, a clump of rock shaped like a long potato or cigar, but rather an object that is very long, it's also very thin, and while he's saying that it's not definitively aliens, he is saying that he can't think of any other thing than aliens that fits with the data around this object, and that he is not backing down. He is straight up being defiant in this belief of his and his theory and looking at the data that this object is showing all of the signs of being an artificial object, which once again is not space junk. It's not even from our solar system. It came into our solar system from an unknown direction and area of interstellar space. It's not from around here. It also says in the article that he believes that this could simply be a part of or an entire alien craft that is now making its way out past the orbit of Jupiter as we speak. So whatever this object is, it's out near the orbit of Jupiter. And I don't think I have to tell you guys how many videos I've posted showing telescopic footage of unknown objects captured out near the vicinity of Jupiter and Jupiter's moons. I've done countless videos. So this is very important news. It's not just kooks on YouTube making this stuff up. We have the world's top astronomers, just like this man, daring to come out and tell the truth, that we're not alone. There's strange things happening in space, just like we've proven here there are strange things happening in the skies above Earth. So with that, this has definitely scored a point for the team of truth seekers here. And to this professor, I say, stay defiant. Don't let the pressure make you change your story to fit some narrative, to pull the wool over our eyes, over the public's eyes. The data shows that there are artificial objects out near Jupiter and out in space. If you want to see more strange objects caught out in space, check out my last video and other videos like it. I'll put the link to it down below. Tell me what you guys think, and I will see you back with much more in just a bit.